Guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all the new subscribers, all the old subscribers. Man, you guys are still fantastic. I really appreciate, you finding some sort of utility out of my channel still. It really is inspiring, and I want to say thank you to everybody that looks at these videos and finds some use out of them. With that being said, jeez, it's hot, guys. It is so hot in the southeast. It is unbelievable. It's crazy hot. I'm gonna make beef jerky, y'all, because some days it's so hot you don't really feel like eating here, and you just need a snack, something to really pick you up and keep you going, and beef jerky is it for me. I've had a couple people ask me or inquire about some hobbies. This is a great hobby for a family to start. It's good to teach your kids how to make this. It's a wonderful little video I'm fixing to put together here, I hope, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna use for the marinade. We're gonna marinate the meat. I'm gonna use Dell's seasoning, steak seasoning there. Okay, that's a good view for you right there. It's very salty, and that's what we want in our meat. And then I'm gonna use the Weber Smokey Mesquite Seasonings. And what's so fabulous about making beef jerky is that you can apply whatever you want to it. All you need is something with some heavy salt content, if that's the way you want to go, and whatever suits your taste. I mean, and this is the meat we're going to use right here. It's a chuck roast, boneless chuck roast right there. There you go. What we're going to do, we're going to make sure we get all the fat out of this. My camera will focus in here. We want to get this marbling out. We just want meat. We don't want any fat. So I'll show you what we're going to do here in just a second. Stay right there. Now, this cut of meat does have a lot of fat on it, a lot of connective tissue. So what I'm going to do is take it by sections, and I'll bring it over to my cutting board, and then I'll just start laying it out. I'll cut out the fat, like pieces like this. I'll go ahead and cut that out, and I'll cut this into strips, or beef jerky size strips. This is entirely subjective. Whatever you want is what you need to cut for yourself or your family. All right, I'm going to stop right here with the progress I've made to this point and show you what this looks like. You can see how thin I've cut this. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got this tenderizer. You can see that it's got the sharp points there on the end. And what I'm going to do is just go through on both sides and just stamp my meat out. And the reason why I do that is because I want the little pits to be in there, so it'll soak up more of the marinade when we're letting this marinate overnight. This process also helps to thin out your meat, your cuts of meat, as well as tenderize it. So now that we've got this batch where we want it, and if you don't have one of these guys, use a fork, or you could use a meat mallet. Whatever you want, it's going to work. Trust me. So now that we've got this to this stage, we're going to go ahead and put it in our bowl and start marinating. When marinating, I really don't have a set amount of anything to add to this. I normally just add the Dell's steak seasoning until it covers the meat, just like this. I want to make sure it's almost to the very tip top, so I'll probably end up using the rest of this bottle, just like that. And I'll go ahead and turn my meat in here. Make sure it gets coated, and this is going to give you a strong smell of soy. It tastes like it smells like there's a little ginger in here. And then I'll come back and I'll go ahead and add this Weber Smokey Mesquite to it, and just mix this around thoroughly. This gives it a nice little smoky flavor. And there's some, granulated bits of garlic and other things in the Weber that really just smell fantastic. And when you get a bite of it on your tongue, when you're eating this jerky, it just really sets off the jerky. It's great smoky flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this with some foil. Get that on there really nicely. Let me go ahead and open up our refrigerator here. There we go. And we'll put this in the fridge for probably, I'm going to marinate this overnight, so it's going to be a good 14 hours, maybe longer. I would recommend anywhere from 8 to 24 hours of marinating this would be great. All right, and so listen, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll put this in a dehydrator and make some beef jerky. Okay, welcome to day 2. I'm gonna run over here, walk over here to the refrigerator, and we'll grab our marinated meat out of here. There we go. Bring it back over to the stove here. This is what it's gonna look like. You can see it's taking on a brown color, which is what we want. That means it's the marinade has adhered to the meat. And what we're gonna do now is just simply take this out strip by strip, lay it flat down on our Nesco Jerky Express here on our trays, just like this. Comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 trays there. And we'll let this go for about 30 minutes. Give me a second, I'll let you see what this looks like. So this is what it looks like on the trays. We've got our meat spread out. I got 3 trays here filled. There we go, just like that. 3 of them. It smells really, really good. So this is gonna sit here and cook for right around 3 hours. Maybe a little longer. Anywhere between 2.5 and 4 hours is what we're gonna do this on, or the time limit we're gonna do this for. We'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I've let this dehydrate for right around 3.5 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the tray here. Get it in as close to this as I possibly can. Hope that my camera focuses. You can see the little bits of and flakes of the Weber seasoning in there. I'm gonna pick up a piece right there and try it. It feels really dry on the outside, but inside you can tell there's still texture to it. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you ever start making your own beef jerky, you'll never go back to the store to buy any more beef jerky that's already pre-made. Trust me. Alright guys, listen, I'm gonna put mine in a jar here with the top on it. Should last for about 2 weeks if you're just sitting out on the counter. Maybe a month if you put it inside the refrigerator. You can also put it in plastic bags and try to get as much air out as possible. The air is what molds the meat. You don't want that to happen. You can also put it in plastic bags or in a glass jar like this, and put it in your refrigerator or your freezer. Should last up to a year. So there is beef jerky 101. It's just that simple, guys. You can do this in an oven as well. I mean, heck, if you want to, you can take it outside and let it hang in the sun. But until next time, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers as usual. And I'll see you guys on the next video.